Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you? Greeting healthy, greeting to all of us. In this video, we will give a tutorial how to operate a CNC lathe machine on my left with GSK basic controller. Here we go, stay tuned this video. Okay, for the first one, we have to open the door to make sure the machine condition is normal. And then we have to activate the lock button here. After that, we have to release the emergency button on the remote. And the panel. After the emergency button is released, the next step is to press the start button. Wait a while until loading is complete. The first step for your setup is zero reference machine. To do that, I press Jog and press the X-axis first and make sure it runs, and the Z-axis too. If the X and Z-axis coordinates are 0, 0, the location and the machine is ready to use. Thank you. Alright everyone, this time I will give a tutorial how to set up a CNC lathe machine. The first step is install the workpiece to be used. When it is installed, we have to make sure the workpiece is centered. To do that, I press Jog and press spindle clockwise to rotate the spindle. And then the spindle was rotated. Is the workpiece installation in the center? If not, then I will reinstall the workpiece. To do that, I press the spindle stop button and we have reinstall of the workpiece. And make sure the workpiece installation is correct. The next is setting 0 on the workpiece. To do that, we have to do the feeding on the face of the workpiece. To move our tool, we can use the MPG remote handwheel. And then I press the direction such as X or Z axis, and we can move our tool to approach the workpiece. We will do the feeding in the face of the workpiece. When the surface is smooth, without changing the z-axis coordinates, we will input the coordinates. To do that, I press setting Z, input 0, and enter. Then the Z offset will change. To set the x-axis coordinates, we need to fit the outer diameter of the workpiece with the same way. Okay, without changing the x-axis coordinates, we keep the tool away from the workpiece and turn off the spindle. The next step is measure the outer diameter of the workpiece with a caliper. Okay, I got 22.4 mm. To enter the measurement result, I press the X setting and enter 22.4 mm and enter. And then the X offset will change. And the last step is make sure the tool is a safe distance from the workpiece. This time I will give a tutorial how to turn off a CNC lathe machine. The first step is to ensure a safe distance between the tool and the jack with the MPG handle wheel. Don't get too close to the jack and don't get too far to the jack. If it's too close to the jack, there will be a collision. And if it's too far from the jack, it will over travel. When it's a safe distance, the next step is to press the emergency button on the panel and the remote and turn off the power with the key. And don't forget to close the machine door. Thank you very much.